the Popeyes Spicy Deluxe Chicken Sandwich. A tender all-white meat chicken breast fillet, marinated in an authentic blend of Louisiana seasoning, hand-battered and breaded in buttermilk coating, served with crisp barrel-cured pickles, lettuce, tomato, and spicy mayonnaise, all on a warm and toasted buttery brioche bun. Seasoning and flavor is a 5 out of 5. It's not too salty, even though the sodium count is really high. It's got a really nice Louisiana seasoning that you can taste, and you can even pick up some smoky, savory seasoning in the chicken. The toasted brioche bun has a nice sweetness to it. The creamy heat of the spicy mayo and the sharp tang of the pickles all work well together. The chicken is moist and the batter has a really nice crunch to it, and it all comes together in a really intentionally crafted way. It doesn't taste like it was just slapped together. It is a really good flavor profile. Smell and aroma is a 4 out of 5. The aroma is just as inviting as the taste. The moment you open that wrapper, you are hit with a really warm, savory, mouth-watery scent. It smells fresh. I wouldn't say it smells processed or greasy or anything like that. You can actually pick up different components. I can smell the bun, I can smell the batter, I can even smell a little bit of the pickle and the spicy mayo. So it's got some nice individuality to it. It's a kind of smell that makes you want to dive right in. It sets a really good tone before you even take that first bite. Texture is also a 4 out of 5. Like I said before, the chicken is really nice and moist on the inside. It's been cooked perfectly, and it has a really nice crunch on the outside. But it's not a typical crunch. It has a light, flaky quality that sets it apart. Kind of breaks apart in your mouth even. It's crisp without being too hard or heavy. The bun is nice and soft. It's toasted nicely. It's not dry or dense or stale. And the pickles add a nice crispy second layer of crunch that goes well with the batter. The tomato also adds a second layer of moisture that goes well with the chicken and the mayo. Every bite has a good contrast. The soft bun, the juicy meat, the crunchy coating, and the fresh toppings. It's got a really nice mouthfeel. Spiciness, I'm going to rate that a 2.5 out of 5 on the spice scale. There's definitely a kick. It's very manageable though. It enhances the flavor overall instead of dominating it. I'm not constantly reaching for a glass of water or anything like that. It's enough just to keep things interesting. For the average spice fan, it's appropriate and enjoyable. It hits that sweet spot of spicy but not too spicy. Definitely adds value to the sandwich. Uniqueness, that's a 3 out of 5. It's really difficult to rate any of these chicken sandwiches high on the uniqueness scale because there are so many chicken sandwiches out there. Popeyes does have somewhat of a unique flavor profile, but it's not distinctly unique like KFC is. And I'm not trying to take anything away from how good this sandwich tastes. It tastes really good, but it's just not a standout on uniqueness. As far as the quality of the ingredients goes, that's a solid 4 out of 5. I feel like it's a little bit above average for fast food. The chicken is real, it's thick enough to be satisfying, and most importantly, it's juicy and fresh. It doesn't taste processed, and I didn't run into any rubbery, off-textured bites. Nothing tasted gross, didn't feel any filler in my mouth, so good job there. The bun is another win. It's soft, it's fresh, it holds up well. Like I said earlier, it's not dry or dense. It even has its own subtle flavor profile that adds to the experience. The chicken and the bun pair perfectly together. And for the rest of the toppings, all fresh. Pickle still had a crunch, the tomato was firm, not soggy, and the lettuce wasn't limp. Even the spicy mayo felt like it was made with care. It didn't have that artificial packaged taste to it. Again, very solid. Presentation is a 4 out of 5. The sandwich looks pretty solid. It is a little messy. There's the sauce and toppings that shift a bit, but it's definitely not as chaotic as other fast food chicken sandwiches I've had. More importantly, it still looks amazing. Doesn't quite match the online photos in height or build, but the overall appearance is pretty close. The bun does look soft and golden, just like online. The fillet peeks out a little bit, not as much as online, but you can still see it popping out of the bun. And the ingredients generally stay in place while eating it. The packaging, that's very basic. Honestly, that doesn't really matter too much here. It doesn't take away from the experience. Portion size and value, that's a solid 4 out of 5. As far as the size goes, it's not quite as big as it looks in the promo photos online, but it's still big enough to leave you full. The chicken fillet isn't paper thin or overly thick. It kind of hits that satisfying middle ground. I didn't feel like I needed fries or an extra side while eating this, even though I did buy the combo, which by the way cost $12.99 plus tax. And speaking of that cost, I actually think that's a pretty good value. When you compare it to what I paid for a similar sandwich combo at A&W, which cost me $17 plus, this isn't too bad at all. You know, it's a high quality sandwich, the portion size is satisfying, does come with fries and a drink. There might be some cheaper chicken sandwiches out there. I've yet to try them, I'm sure I will at some point, but very satisfied with the portion size and value. Overall, it's a 4.5 out of 5. It delivers a good flavor, it's bold and balanced, has a nice Louisiana seasoning, juicy chicken, satisfying crunch. While the spiciness isn't intense, it's just right for the flavor without overwhelming me. The quality is high across the board, from the real fresh tasting chicken to the soft bun, crisp fresh toppings, well balanced spicy mayo. It's filling without feeling heavy. Like I said earlier, that $12.99 combo price is really good. It may not be the most unique sandwich out there, but it's still really strong. I would definitely buy it again, and if you have a chance to pick up this sandwich, I suggest you do. Oh, and one last thing, if you dip it into that Buffalo Bayou sauce, it gives it an extra zip. You might really like it, especially if you like spice. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.